I don't think I've been this excited for packages in a while. You should know that I'm obsessed with matcha. Look how cute this branding is. I saw they have this duo thingy. So it's two different types of matcha. I thought the packaging was the coolest and I decided to give it a try because why would I want to try one type of matcha if I can try two? So let's just go put the water boiling because for matcha you need a very specific temperature for the water. I'm gonna set it for 80. While we wait for the water, I want to talk about something that I've been dealing with for like over 10 years. I have eczema. I have had eczema for a really long time. I don't know, I made it sound like such a huge thing, but I've been going through an eczema flare-up for a little bit now. Probably you've noticed in some videos I'm like pretty red here, also in my forehead, but you can see it because I'm usually wearing something in my head. You can see it in my arms, kind of here. I have it here too, and in some other parts of my body. Because I'm not sure if you can see it well on screen, I'm also gonna put some pictures so you can see what I'm talking about. Anyways, like this is a whole like inflammatory system thing. And before I continue my eczema story, let's make this matcha. Let's appreciate the color together. It's giving really green. Oh, okay, it's green. It smells good. I don't know where I was in my story, but basically this matcha journey started when I first got my worst flare-up ever. I went to something that is called topical steroid withdrawal, and I'm gonna leave some pictures here. I'm gonna humiliate myself on the internet to show you guys how my face was looking in that moment. This was in 2020. I went through probably like the worst time in my entire life. I got really skinny. It was just like rock bottom for me, at least so far. It was like my, what is it called? The Saturn return, like at 28. I went into like a very introspective mode. So I started doing like therapy. I started seeing a naturopath. I stopped going to dermatologists back then because I always wore steroids in my eczema where I had it, and it does help, but the consequences of prolonged use are, to me, not worth it. Like I wouldn't recommend it to my worst enemy, and I hope I don't have to wear it again. Waking up every single morning looking to yourself like I am now is just like so devastating and defeating. It's just like, especially when you don't know what's happening, and I didn't know a lot back then, like what was happening to my body. So being really skinny and looking like that, my face swollen, my skin flaking, all red from inflammation, is just like, you feel like despair. Eventually I got through that through changes in my lifestyle. Like there's no remedy for it. It's just like an actual big change in your lifestyle. Taking care of your mind. I did psychotherapy. Taking care of your body. I go to the gym, and what I eat, what I put inside my body. And also taking care of your emotions. Who you surround yourself with. What people are like preaching in your ear. Is it good energy? Is it bad energy? All of that, right? So that's where my matcha journey started. I even had like a TikTok account. I was obsessed with matcha. So I had a TikTok account where I made matcha videos, like me making matcha, like aesthetic videos. I got up like to 10K. It was really like exciting back then. But my point is that like, because I'm dealing with eczema now, I decided that I wanted to get a matcha again because it's full of antioxidants and other properties that are really good for your body. And now that I'm feeling like this, that I'm going through this, I thought it was the perfect moment to do it. This is a really interesting condition to deal with. It has such like an emotional part to it, I feel like, and especially because sometimes you don't know what's happening. Is it some food that I ate? Is it like some stress peak that I had? Or is it like the environment that I'm in? And that's probably like one of the hardest parts, right next to the emotional part. So you feel like lost, and again despair of like, what am I doing wrong? And a lot of it, I feel, to me, is like telling myself that I'm already doing everything I can and actually do it. Drinking this instead of coffee now being one of the things. But yeah, like I wanted to share this part of me. I've never talked about this before here, and this is like a big part of my life. That's the reason why I know so much about food or nutrition for somebody who hasn't studied or like had nobody teaching him really. And that's why I eat the way I eat. And like sometimes Michael has mentioned that I've taught him about something food related, and this is like the reason why I know also, you know, just like readapting all I knew really back then about food and about health and about our bodies in general, so I can actually live a better life. Because like dealing with this, like it just looks red and inflamed in my skin, but there's more to it. The sudden itch that it feels like you want to scratch yourself to the bone. It's dry, so I'll moisturize it, but then the moisturizer makes it damp and it's itchy again. So it's like a cycle that sometimes you don't know how to end. And because I don't want to take medication, like that's just a choice I made, I have to find other ways to do all these little things so I can like get a better picture eventually. It's kind of a big deal. Like it's not easy. Not like trying to victimize myself, whatever. I'm just like trying to bring awareness and show a different reality. So yeah, my matcha is done. This is a beautiful color. It smells good. We're gonna do a taste test. So cheers to you. Thanks for listening. And while I try this, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with a friend. Maybe they'll like the vibe. Maybe they come and join us and just be like, that was cunt what you sent me. You know what I'm saying? So be a good friend. Okay, let's give this a try. Okay, matcha. Where is it? Okay, this is good. I like it. I'm happy because I was telling my mom, I was telling Miss Tina, please, Lord, make this matcha be good because I don't want to throw money in the garbage can. So I'm really happy. I'm gonna go enjoy my matcha and I'll see you very soon. Thanks for listening.
Hello. So I've been trying to eat really good this year and get better with my eating, even though I just had a donut like maybe 2 minutes ago. I said I'm trying. So I've been meal prepping each week because it's much easier, obviously, meal prepping and cooking in bulk opposed to trying to cook every single day. That's how you mess up and you just eat like shit, especially when you're working so much. So I'm not tempted to go to McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, or Burger King. So yeah, join me as I cook. Ever since I went to Europe, that kind of started my health journey. And meeting Philippe, he definitely put me on. He's always calling me out of how shitty I eat. And it's so funny because like before I never thought about it. America in general, we don't have really good food education because so much of the system is like built on just going and fast food, that you don't even think about the shit that you're eating until you start to get older. And then I kind of discovered when I went to Europe and I met Philippe, and that kind of shifted everything for me. And I don't eat as much fast food. And I didn't realize, like before I was eating so much fast food. You just think like, oh, you know, I'll just stop here, just after a long day, like, but it's just like that stuff adds up and you don't realize like how many times you ate out in 1 week. If most of your meals are over like 30% are bad, that's not good. You know, 70%, more like 80 for me, based on my goals, are like good meals. But it really goes with like having the knowledge, because you think like certain things are really healthy, but like the type of oil you're using, if you're using so much butter, if you're eating bread every day, but not good quality bread, there's a lot of information that people don't even think about. So it's really about learning like what's healthy and what works for your body, you know? And I'm learning that. I'm still on the journey of that and figuring that shit out. I tend to eat the same thing each week. I do ground turkey with rice, and then I do like a potato or sweet potato with chicken, with baked chicken and skinless chicken. And then for breakfast, I'll have oatmeal with a boiled egg, or eggs and a piece of bread, but that's just like maybe once or twice a week. And then I also make these like oatmeal pancakes, which I eat those very often with blueberries. And it's just like milk, oatmeal, and an egg and a banana, and it's really healthy. And I do a little bit of agave on top. I actually have a recipe on my TikTok for that, a tutorial of that, if you're interested in it. It's really good. You can literally eat it every single day. It's just about finding the right ingredients, healthy ingredients. And I'm saying all this because I feel like, because I didn't know I thought I was eating healthy. I thought I was doing the right things, but I wasn't. And not until like I said, I met Philippe, and he kind of put me onto some things. And then I started actually like researching and watching TikToks. Like there's so much information on TikTok that I'm like, okay, I'm not eating what I should be eating for my goals and what I want to happen. Okay, I have to give Miss Tina her shout out of teaching me how to cook rice. So she puts oil in her rice, and I've been doing it ever since. And it is so good. So you want to clean it first, rinse your rice with water a couple times just so it's clean. Then you want to put a little bit of oil in it, and then you just let that cook for a little bit so it gets a little golden. And then you want to add in your water and then just cover it. And then like obviously on low temperature. But like this, it makes the rice so much moist. Before I used to do butter, and since I discovered olive oil, it's so much better. It tastes better. Right, this is the finished meal. So just some rice with some ground turkey, and I had a boiled egg. So yeah, I'm about to tear this up.
Oi, oi! Remember that Miss Tina retired some months ago? And now she's finally gonna do her retirement party. So she asked me to do the invitations and to handle all the, all the visual stuff for her. Cause, whoop, my God, this old lady almost made me be in an accident. And she just disoriented me. So as I was saying, I'm on my way to print the invites, which my mom hasn't seen, so I'm gonna surprise her with the printed version later today. And after that, I need to go get some tie, to like some bow ties. Is that tie? I always forget the name of that. We're almost there. Let's go print this thingy and keep the day moving. Okay, I was there for a while, got the stack. Look how many. I'm not gonna show you yet. You're gonna hang on a little bit. I'm gonna show you one, okay? I'm gonna show you one. So this is the message page. This is like the actual invitation. There's 2 more pages that I'm gonna show you later. Since this is done, now I'm gonna go choose and get the color of the ribbon, that's the word, ribbon, so we can stack it all together and actually have these invitations done hopefully today, because my mom, Miss Tina, has been prolonging these for 1,000 years, and now we are in a rush. Okay, we're here again. This is the vibe. This is all the choices that we have. And we're gonna try to find the best color. They just have this color, they just have in this thickness, I think, which is a little bit too much. I mean, I think I can make this work in this color. I think I'm gonna take 2 because it's 30 guests and 30 gifts. I'm gonna take 4 because they are just 150. You might be saying, you're so exaggerated. That's a lot. But I like when the ribot falls down a little bit, so you need a lot for that. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. Maybe 1 more. Damn, almost let this fall. Please don't fall, please don't fall. My hands are so... Wait, I have to be doing pyramids. So everything doesn't fall on the floor, because I'm one of these people that, when I go to the supermarket, I be carrying everything like this, I'm just like at a till, like just like that. Hi, and they are helping me. Yeah, I don't know, I don't grab baskets or like bags or whatever. It's just like I hate carrying stuff, I want it to be light as the butterfly I am. Hola. 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 Becky's sick. This poor creature is sick. Hola, Beck. Hola. Okay.
Guys, today I'm here with my friend Sam.
Hi.
You know Sam because I filmed her workout class. It was a Pilates class, right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Pilates.
Okay, it was hard as fuck. But yeah, today we're shooting some content for TikTok.
TikTok. Should we just learn it as if it is like what they use the right leg first or
Yeah, I guess right.
1, 2, 3.
3. Okay.
Do you want to do like a little bit at a time?
Yeah, let's do a little bit at a time.
Okay, because I can't spell.
So shoom. Two. Around. I think it's here. 6, 7, 8. 2.
Wait, what's that?
What is it?
Oh, what's this?
Oh, yes. Zoom. Yes. Zoom. Throw. Step. Yes. Yeah. Okay. One more time like that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Zoom. You had it though. So step, two.
Okay, period.
Cute.
Love.
Music or more?
Let's try with music, I think.
I know what's up with my brain today. All right, we came upstairs.
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh my god.
No girl dance on me about my mother. 6 feet shot, we go longer than a ladder. Them no fit talk, but the real dandada. Put body in a pot, them out like gobber. No watch that, this me or my mother. Round here inside, everybody need armor. 6 feet shot, we go shot at any bladder.
All right, we got it.
Yeah.
I just got home. Miss Tina is there. And I'm gonna surprise her with the invitations. Mãe, já te fiz os convites.
Uau!
Esta é a primeira página.
Por a minha ferramenta.
First page. Sim ou não?
Festa.
Is it approved or no?
Festa. Ótimo, está fixe. Querem ver?
Ok. Esta é a primeira página. Esta é a segunda.
Ora, toca-me ler.
Okay, my mom wants to read it. My mom wants to read it, so she's gonna read it.
Tchau trabalho, olá boa vida. Depois de 40 anos de trabalho, chegou finalmente o meu momento de brilhar, reinventar-me e abrandar o ritmo, ou pelo menos tentar. Adoraria celebrar esta nova era com uma festa cheia de boa disposição e um brinde a esta nova etapa, um brinde over. Para isso, preciso de ti e da tua vibra. Parece que se diz assim agora, é moda. Quero muito ter-te presente e, se quiseres, seria um gosto partilhasses alguma memória, cena engraçada ou momento marcante da nossa jornada para a eternizarmos juntas. Vejo-te lá. Vou mostrar de novo.
So this is the vibe. You can say it, yes. E agora, and now the last one, which is basically the menu.
Já me estou a sentir aqui neste restaurante. Muito bonito.
Está tudo?
Sim,
Quem
vou
mostra lá?
mostrar-vos.
So this is the last one.
Esta mesa.
Okay, and they go like this. So they are supposed to go like that. Estão aprovados ou não estão aprovados?
Aprovadíssimo, está muito bom.
Ok, então,
Obrigada ao autor.
comprei este furador em forma de estrela, 5 euros.
Uau, meu Deus, o meu orçamento.
Uhum.
Falta.
As faturas para pagar, Miss Tina.
Isso aqui é a pior parte.
E
E uma fitinha, não há? Uau! Muito bem. Não havia mais lá?
não, comprei todas as que havia lá. Anyways, está contente?
Muito.
Mãos à obra?
Vamos à obra.
Let's
Já,
go.
eu já estou a trabalhar para o
Vamos,
final.
super. Ok, let's get this done. Okay, I'm gonna bring you here. Okay, this is much better. I'm gonna obviously need to cut it. I was thinking if this was possible to open, and yeah, it is. I was just like doubting. Assim,
Sim,
está aprovado?
muito bem. Está
Sim.
lindo, sim. Sim, e acertaste e eu concordei.
Na cor?
Com a cor, ótimo. Acho que fica melhor porque se fosse preto. Sim.
We're just chatting about if this is gonna be enough and to see how we're gonna solve it. If there's any update in the meantime, I'll show you. Otherwise, I will just show you the final result. And any update on Miss Tina's party. Okay, since I have to do all of this, I'm gonna do it while I'm on a call with Michael, and I'm gonna show him. He doesn't know I'm doing this, so I'm gonna call him and show him to see his reaction. Hi, baby. Look what I'm doing.
What is that for Miss Tina?
Mm-hmm.
So cute. How cute.
Isn't it so cute?
Very cute.
So do you approve, baby?
Baby, it's amazing. Whatever you do, it's so cute.
He's so cute. Okay, bye. It's been 1,000 hours and I just finished doing all the bows. This was such a tedious process. I think it took me like 6, 7. I think it took me over 4 hours, honestly. But they are finally ready. Tá contente?
Yes.
My mom's texting everybody. She's organizing all the gang up so she can deliver all the goods. Yeah, she said she was really excited earlier, so that's good. Yeah, tomorrow she's gonna deliver some and I'm gonna help her deliver some. I'll try to get that on camera. If not, we'll see you for the gift wrapping. Okay? Okay. Bye.